Oh, holy shit. That burrito was godlike. Yo, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. This is Elden Ring Action. My name is David. Top my friend Ask Milk about the various Tinas of the world in the chat. My friend Merc just showed up. I have a new overlay here, courtesy of Ask Milk. That nice little graphic on the bottom there, which is not the same as we've been using, the old Madoka Magica one. Definitely more tonally appropriate. Before I start adventuring, let me open up my newts here, my Elden Ring newts. I just ate a Tina's burrito in. Oh my god, dude. Guys, go buy Tina's. Dude, sponsor me, Tina's. That shit went fucking... Here's the thing, Ass Milk. I've been making these fucking burritos for the past, couple nights. It says to put them in the microwave for 1 minute and 15 seconds. Then turn it over and do another 1 minute and 15. And then eat it. They've been okay. I wouldn't say they've been fantastic. What I've been doing, because that seems like too little time, I've been doing a minute and a half. Not a minute 15, but a minute and a half. Then flipping it, then a minute and a half. But tonight I did 2 minutes on both sides. So practically twice as long as they told me to do it for. And it was way better. Way better texture. Merc says here, that hardcore show I went to Saturday was fast, loud, and violent, just the way I liked it. Glad you had a lot of fun, man. I've never been to a hardcore show. I'm not really sure it's my scene. But the fact that you were, taking advantage of your, like I mentioned, your local... the local culture. That's something that I think that, everyone should take advantage of. And I'm really excited that you had the chance to go out and enjoy some music and fraternize and put yourself among people. In this age we live in, dog, you can't take that for granted, right? We live in an age where so much of what we do is so solitary. Thank you, Tina, for blessing us. Yeah, I had to mess with it a lot, Ass Milk. I messed with it a lot. I had to, fit it into that space. Yours was not quite the right shape. It was not wide enough. Also, I changed the contrast on it, make it a little bit darker, because it was a little bit gray. But now I kind of regret making it so dark, because, my thinking is when you're doing graphic design, I always like for the blacks to be totally black. But this setting we look at right here, as my camera kind of faces into the wall here, this game has a lot of gray in it. It's a very gray game. Maybe having it be black is going to make it pull too much, contrast to the bottom of the screen. If I was in a dark-ass cave, it wouldn't be that black, right? So maybe I should go back and make it a little bit less dark and give it a little bit of that gray taste again. But let me see if I can go open up my my newts here. Oh, Tina. Why you bless me. I have a document called Elden Ring Notes. There you go. Okay, so I remember what we're doing, right? I actually have pretty good memory for a change. We are exploring the southern part of this Weeping Peninsula and the western part. Get you a Skinner one? Well, that's kind of the thing, right? That's why I mentioned in that last stream, the challenge of finding a good graphic for the bottom of the stream here, because it is so long and skinny. It makes it very hard to find. I mean, the graphic you provided was a cool idea, right? The bottom half of the ring. But as you can see, even that is not long and skinny enough. That's why I had the Madoka thing for so long, because it's kind of hard to find a good graphic that will fit into that space and still be attractive. But I think this looks pretty good. I kind of like it. Again, it's definitely better in tonally than the Madoka one was. Okay, so I have this big bonking club. I have forgotten how to play this game mostly. I have this button. Here's some bats. This would be a good place to warm up, right? Come fight me, you asshole. Oh shit, I just one-shotted him? Is that new? How the hell did I one-shot that guy? I don't normally do that, do I? With these bats. That was a light attack as well. Hey, fuckers! Who are you tooting for? I killed 3 of your homies in one fucking swing, dog. I fucking mashed. It's really funny. I mashed to attack, but I was still under duress. Yeah, sometimes I have one shot, sometimes I don't. I wonder what that's all about. What if they have variable HP, or if maybe hitting from certain angles gives you more damage? Maybe like a weak spot? What's up, Mr. Ellis? I'm here for parries and whiff punishes. There ain't gonna be no parries tonight. It might be some whiff punishes, maybe. But with this build, it's not really built for whiff punishing either. The run can work, but it can be better, huh? Okay, so square is my sip button. O is my dodge button. I have a heavy attack, which is really good in this game. I'm glad I'm using this weapon. Didn't I have a new weapon I could use? I have, I was going to use that sword, right? The sword has a little more damage on it right now, the bastard sword, but its first attack is a vertical, which makes it nowhere near as good in my opinion. So I'm going to look at my map with the select button. My goal is to go over this away. Go over this away, basically. And then later tonight, venture down here. By the end of the stream, I expect we're going to have this continent totally cleared off. So I kind of want to go here. In this general directione. There's not a lot of enemies out here. It's mostly just a bunch of sheep, as I recall. So peaceful. Too peaceful? Question mark? I've been enjoying this game a lot. It's a really good game. If you've never played a Dark Souls game in your life, it's fucking amazing. But basically, the open world detracts from the game immensely. I don't like how it's designed. That is subjective. That's my subjective take, also very early in the game take. I enjoy the open world more when I'm like backtracking through it and exploring areas I've already been to. I enjoy it. But still not as much as I enjoy just, you know, going through a Dark Souls game. That being said, I've been thinking a lot about my problem with this game's open world. And one thing that I want to focus on being critical of tonight is what I'm thinking of as being the Mario Odyssey problem. Which is the sensation I have as we speak right here. Where I pan my camera and look in every direction. I see some gorgeous landscape, but I don't see an immediate objective. I think this game does not do enough to provide me with objectives. As I roam, I do find cool stuff. And that is the problem Mario Odyssey had as well. Mario Odyssey, one of the things I criticized about that game was that it relies on you wandering, meandering, and roaming to find cool stuff. But it does not empower you to be motivated to find cool stuff. The game does not take responsibility for motivating you. And to me, that's an issue. This game, there's a few ways I was thinking they could go about that, right? One thing they could do is do what a Hat in Time does. I always mention that as like a good example. Which is, when you stand and look at the world, there are points of interest that, you know, they lure you in. Not because they are interesting. This game, Asmilk, is like, it's like, look, there's a church over there. There's a building over there, right? Those are definitely landmarks. But the problem with me qualifying them as points of interest is I don't have any idea what I'm going to find there. I have no attraction to them on the basis of finding treasure, because you find treasure so rarely in this game. Like, they're just buildings. Like, there's a structure over there, great. I mean, I'm curious about the structure. It's not that I'm not curious at all, but I'm not strongly compelled to go there because I don't feel like I'm going to get any reward for going there. Whereas A Hat in Time was more overt about what you would get if you went there, and it made you want to go there and do it. The other way they could do it, which I think might make more sense for a game like this, is if there was more of a cookie crumb trail. If there was more, you know, hints, NPCs telling me where things are at, and that sort of thing, to kind of make me feel more like I was directed. But as it stands, me just kind of wandering around and scooping stuff up as I go, it's not ideal for me. And I'm not saying that it's super terrible. I'm really whiffed there. But I am saying that, you know, it could, and in my opinion, should be better. Again, better is subjective. There might be those that would, you know, they would scoff at that suggestion and say, oh, well, I like the game more this way. I like the fact that you meander around and you wander and you spread out and you just kind of explore, you know, organically. You don't really have much direction. You just kind of just go. But I guess the vibe I'm looking for when I play a game like this is not this vibe. I only managed to get 2 recordings because I didn't want my phone to get spin kicked out of my hand in the mosh pit. I'm glad you got some, you know, you took a record of it in any case, right? Like, that's good for posterity. I really appreciate, you know, in this age of social media, when my friends share their experiences with me. That's something that, you know, my parents, their generation didn't have access to something like that. So when my friends are doing cool shit and they actually, like, take a little video and they put it on Discord, I'm like, wow, it's really generous. You know, that's work that you did to make us feel more included. And that's a really fun, you know, thing I think about our generation, our era. Choose your own soul's ventures, Mr. Ellis. Lots of people, people's phones hit orbit that night, says Merc. So it wouldn't have been unique if yours had dropped out and got crushed. They only tell you not to go places, says Asmilk. Well, I mean, sometimes they tell you to go somewhere. And I like that. You know, when fucking, what was that guy's name, Asmilk? Doc, Rock, Cock, what was this motherfucker's name? Wasn't there like a little beast man we talked to? Knock? I think his name was Knock. He was like, hey, I got booted out of a seaside cave. There's treasure there. And I thought to myself, ooh, a seaside cave. I'll go look on the seaside, find a cave for some treasure. That was like the most fun I've had. And when I'm saying like, I wish I was more directed, I wish there was more stuff like that. Or even like when you buy hints from the hint shop, right? And they're like, hey, there's a thing over in this area. It makes you go, ooh, I'll go check that out. But in general, I kind of feel like, yeah, they've made a big world, and they did fill it with stuff, asterisk, right? I also have some small complaints about the density aspect. It does not really feel as filled with stuff as I would like. But let's just say it's filled with stuff. You know, it's got a lot of stuff in it. But it doesn't really feel, I don't feel specifically compelled to go anywhere, because the mechanical reward for it seems very light, very slight, right? Like, I'm not really building toward anything exciting. There's no narrative happening, you know, not just like a literal narrative, but even like a mechanical narrative, right? It's not like I am going toward some victory. It's not like I'm going to a place because I'm getting tons of EXP there, or there's a big boss that I want to kill, or because there's a certain weapon I want, or anything like that. You know? Even if, let's say, for instance, this is just, just me spitballing here, right? Let's say that every dungeon had, you know, you clear the dungeon and you get a level up. What if you would always, whenever you hit the bottom of a dungeon, there'd always be a chest there. Sorry, I'm kind of sniffly. Where you would always get 100% of the runes you need to level up. Right? That way, you always would know that when you clear a dungeon, you're going to get a level up. That would at least make me feel like, oh, I should go to a dungeon. As it stands, like, there's not really much of a explicit reward for doing a dungeon. Like, why am I doing it? Because it's a video game, right? Because what else am I going to do? That's kind of a drag. And I think not every game has that problem. Doc, Rock, Cock, great character, yeah, whatever his name is. Oh, there's one of those things over there. Like, I can go fight that. There's a boss over there, I think. I can go fight him. But I don't know what I'm going to get. They didn't tell me what I'm going to get for fighting him. So it's like, why am I fighting him? Just to do it. And I think that's a really major and very slept-on game design problem. That problem being like, why am I doing this? Well, I can do this thing, but what am I getting out of it? And the game rewards you with like, oh, here's a fucking, you know, a crimson dagger. Well, great, I don't use daggers. And if I had known I was going to get a dagger, I probably wouldn't even come here. So it's not really an adequate reward. And also, if you had told me, let's say that you told me in advance, right? And I did want a dagger. That makes the dungeon way more thrilling. If I do the dungeon and fight all the bad guys and survive the traps because I want a dagger, that's so much more rewarding when I get that dagger. But again, that's the Mario Odyssey problem, where you don't really know where you're going or what you're getting until you're there and you got it. And you're like, okay, great. I'm Doc, I'm Rock, I'm Cock. Elden Ring World is so huge, me and my friend had different playthroughs when we progressed. So basically, you kind of went different directions, it sounds like, huh? We are the Blowjob Brothers, Doc, Rock, and Cock. So I can go down here as well. Oh. There's a couple guys in there. Crossbowmen. Any guys behind this corner? Oh, shit. Well, come out here then, dog. Fight me 1v1. If you're not a fucking coward, like me. That's cool. Jesus. Get mollywopped. So my class, my class is, I'm a wretch, so I'm like classless, basically. What's up, 4TL? Welcome aboard. Yellow. No two Elden Ring playthroughs is the same. Just you two down here? Wow, lucky as hell. How did I fucking dodge that? Bonk. Drop some loot. Perfumer's Bolt. Are you a perfumer? It's mad dark in here. My last class build was a Blood Samurai build with the Rivers of Blood sword. I'm still very much at the beginning of the game. I find it interesting there's a samurai class in this game because, you know, the previous games didn't have any Japanese armor, just a couple of katanas. This game, right from the get-go, samurai is one of the classes, so it kind of has like a Neo feel in that respect. It's a Hamburger Club. Just started the stream, dude. I had an amazing burrito. My nose is kind of clogged, but it's kind of clearing up a little bit. Life is good. I'm just whining about this game's design. I'm being critical of it. I'm trying to analyze what about it's not working for me. What's all this? You can only hang out for a little while, but since I'm doing super fun DMV shenanigans in the morning, huh? DMV stuff, wow! Sounds like a hoot and a half. What are you getting DMV'd for, TL? You getting your license renewed or what? A winged scythe. I wonder if scythes are decks. This game, it seems less obvious at a glance what is dex and what isn't. Some things you would think would be strength are actually dex in this game, which I think is fine. I had pork chops and potatoes. That sounds godlike, Hamburger Club. That sounds sick. Pork chop and potatoes sounds very, very classique. Where's winged scythe? Right here? It is strength and dex even, and faith. Oh, it's faith. Was in Dark Souls 3, I remember that, Merc. There's samurai stuff in that game? That's pretty cool. My light, my love. So I cleared that place. I hear a dingling. How much souls do I have? Not that many. Not that many to lose. Did you guys hear a... I definitely hear a dingling. Does that dingling sound mean there's like one of those little fuckers around here? A little fucker. So I can smash and get some sweet loot. But where is he? Is he up on top of this building? This ruin? My ass, my milk. I have to title and register a car. It's no good, huh? Well, that doesn't sound so bad. I hope that it's over faster than you think. It's going to cause you not that much trouble. But it sucks you have to be up early. I definitely hear somebody. Why would there be one of those little duders up here? I should probably ride my horse. There that fucker is. Aww. That was bound to happen. Anything else up here while I'm up here? What are those over there? Some pilgrims? Stalking that away? Oh, there's that big fucking walking guy. Yeah, and some dong type shit. This game really loves its glitchy platforming. So I can go in there and fight a little boss. There's another church as well. I wonder if that church has a resting spot. A lot of churches do. You know, some fucking duders walking around down there. And that guy as well. Alright, well. I don't like exploring on my horse. I mentioned in a previous stream that the horse is too fast for me. I like to look around where I'm going. And the horse is good for just kind of cutting across everything. He's got to find it in one of the most fucked up areas in Lothric Castle, huh? So it's kind of like hidden, the samurai armor. It's a 2001 Toyota Corolla. I know next to nothing about cars, but it has a new engine, so it should be okay. I never would have thought, 4TL, that any of my friends would own a car older than me. I drive a 2002 Honda CR-V. That thing is old as shit. You're driving a 2001? That's pretty impressive. Except from the sound of it, you just bought it recently. I'll be in the market for a new car myself probably soon, because my car is so old. Living in Michigan, you know, cars, they just go bad over time. More so than in other areas. I understand that, you know, cars go bad over time as a rule. But Michigan especially, they just go bad over time. I am eating shit, but I should be probably blocking, huh? Come here, Poocher. This guy's being a real pain. He's such good at whip punishing. He's so good. He baits the whips and punishes them. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Got a sippy back for that. Might have to spend one, right? Give me your bones. Decent car should last forever, says Hipper. About this Toyota Corolla. You always want to hit up a church's truck. They might have flask upgrades. It's a good hint. Oh, there's some shit down there, too. Well, that's neat. My other car is an '06 Hyundai. It's having issues with the brakes. It was cheaper to title and register the Corolla until I can replace the calipers. Nice. Yeah, that's caliper. I have to replace them all the time on my car, my CRV. My brakes always go bad. I asked the mechanic recently why my brakes always go bad. And he said it might be because I don't drive it enough. It just sits in my driveway rusting. They rust solid. Okay. That's the Gabagool. I drive a 200 Mercury Grand Marquis, huh? If you told me that was a real car, I'd believe you, Asmo. Whether it's true or not, I'll still believe you. Oh, did he chase? I see. He tricked me to fall off this cliff. Now I'm trapped down here. Maybe not. Hello? Yep, I'm trapped. Cute gimmick. They always have cute gimmicks for those guys. What about cars? Drifter, welcome aboard, dog. How much would you have to drive to not rust the brakes? No idea, 4TL. I presume, you know, at least once a week or so. And that's usually what I do is drive out, probably more, maybe twice a week. I drive out once a week, typically. And my brakes always go bad in a couple years. I'm out of it as well, Assmilk. I'm really out of it. I beat this guy pretty easy last time. That's got a lot of fucking health. I deserve that. Bonk. Bonk. The club is pretty godlike. He dropped some loot. He dropped a land octopus ovary. Nice. Ovaries. I got a 2009 Crown Victoria, a cop car, and a 2014 BMW 328i. Huh? We're all driving pretty old cars, so I shouldn't be surprised, demographically. So I want to get behind this guy if I can. I think he's dead now. So really, he doesn't take no damage on his external, but when he shows his face, he takes hella damage. So you gotta kind of hit him a bunch of times when he opens up, then smack him in his noodle there. You work at an auction house, so you got a fucking cool ass cop car drifter. That's pretty sick. What's up, Ginseng? Got ovaries, dude. You boy out here fucking stacking up these ovaries. How's it been, my friend? Remember last night, Ginseng? We watched fucking Initial D. How great that was. How great that was. I'm playing this really fun game. It is really fun. I was complaining about it earlier, but I want to stress it's a pretty fun game. I don't think it's a bad game. In fact, I think it might be game of the year, whatever, right? But I do kind of feel like maybe too much is said about how, you know, how amazing it is. I don't know, maybe that's not fair for me to say. I mean, I'm really spoiled. I only play, you know, the most classic games of history. I can see how if, you know, you were playing more games, you might find this game more exceptional. Guys, watch Initial D. We're talking about cars here. You guys like cars? You gotta look at Initial D. Flight pinions. Beautiful water. I look, you fucking showing Ginseng Johnny Hunter again against his will, non-consensually. So I fell off this cliff. I got no way back up until I explore a little bit, huh? Okay. Well, I don't like cars as 4TL, huh? I don't like cars either, but I still like Initial D. It's got a good story. It's got good characters. I've been saying it reminds me a lot of Food Wars. And you guys know I love Food Wars. So we got some Zambonis out here. They're pretty stalwart, Zambonis. He's really actually dead. So they're not like skeletons. 1, 2, 3, they take about. Look at all those guys over there. It's a huge crowd of them. These guys do get stun locked at least. This guy's all by himself. He's the fucking, you know, solitary one. He's the edgy one out here. Guys, I've been thinking about our next anime club. Here's the thing. So on Thursday, we're going to finish off Bubblegum Crisis and High School Boys. I'm so excited. The following Thursday, I have to travel to a fighting game event. And the Thursday after that, I think I want to start Flip Flappers and... oh, fuck, I already forgot. I deliberated for a long time what I wanted to watch. Oh, Bocchi the Rock. I'm thinking Flip Flappers and Bocchi might be the move for... what is out here? Might be the move for our next season. What's up, Bones? It's a big-ass club, right? I took an auto mechanics class in high school, and I know how to change a tire. Let's go, Asmonk. I don't know how to change a tire. You're way smarter than me. You should use that giant club to club Brisk, huh? And small puppies. I've been doing that. Look at all these fucking guys, Bones. There's a whole gaggle of them. Are they gonna join together like Legion? That'd be a crazy twist. Oh, they're faster than they look. Oh shit. That's not good. When I fought these guys last time, they also respawned, right? I wonder if they're gonna do that. I gotta hit and run. I can't lock on, because this game has a really bad lock on. Even 2 hits is kind of overcommitting. Because they rush at you and they grab you. Look at them trying to surround me. Oh, he fucking caught my roll, too. These guys are pretty annoying. So I kind of do a little stagger before they go full sprint. I kind of can break them up, though. Like, I'm not sure if they're respawning or what. If they're respawning, it's kind of all a waste of time. Mushroom, huh? Okay, yeah, they kind of do like a little baby run before they do a full run sometimes. Okay. Yay! Leave the crab alone, though. That's the homie. So you guys respawning or nah? Look at this guy. He looks pretty plaintive. Is that the word, plaintive? I got something for killing him. Did I get a fucking sippy for that? I got grabbed by somebody in that mix. Wow, look at the size of that fucking swing. Oh, come on. Holy shit. It's a hell of a lunge you got there, my friend. It's like fucking Hugo's running grab, but even better. I think they're all dying. Everybody's dying. There you go. I kill that guy over there to get my fucking sippies, though. That was a huge group of guys, but it wasn't the whole group of guys. Golden runes. Turkey the betrayer. Excuse me, sir. Can you please give me some sippies? Who I gotta kill to get some sippies around here? That guy over there, maybe? This beach is full of dudes. It's got also a bunch of debris as well. Is there lore here? If I look, so this is like boat parts, right? If I look at my map, there's a little boat out there. Makes you wonder if there's lore. Azokin is forever. Get dicked on, says Bones. Bones, come on. They already got fucking walloped with a giant hammer, a giant club. You don't gotta rub it in. We can at least be civil as we wallop them with a giant club. Kanamori is life. How you doing, Baldigo? Welcome aboard. Sorry, guys. My sinuses are really acting up today. Yesh. So I'm getting to where I can go back up. That's the church up there. Oh, okay. Alright. Try to Kanamori for sure. Never forget. Three hits. Still haven't got no dang old sippies restored. I have to kill more of these guys, I guess. They are definitely kind of all strewn about. There must be, you know, shipwrecked people, maybe? Lore, question mark? Yeah, I wonder if they're going to make an Azokin Season 2, Baldigo. I don't see why they couldn't, and the series is still recent enough. What's up, Ryan? Well, the environment's to be storytelling, that's what I'm saying, dude. How are you trying to fucking tell me some story, but without any fucking words, dude? Just with the fucking environment, dog? There's no old man saying, once upon a time. Is just the environment saying that? Wordlessly? Because that's crazy. Dog, how are you still alive? Like, stop. Cut it out. This game has a really terrible lock-on. It's one of this game's several absurd failures. There you go. You're better off not locking on a lot of the time because the game has no idea who to lock on to. How could I forget? She comes with every month. Comes every month for the protection money. Kanamori. How many CPs do I have left? I got 4 CPs left, huh? Where have I been getting them back somehow? Oh, look, there's some fucking some of that golden ore over there. Makes you feel like there's probably a place to rest over there. Sure, I can see it. Let's go give it a little poke. How's your weekend, Ryan? I went to Detroit this weekend, guys, to go play some Third Strike. It was a hoot and a half. Oh, there's a new shop here as well. Nah, that's funny. If I touch the graves, it doesn't spawn the enemies back. I'm not even sure if I die if I get respawned there. Isolated Merchant's Shack.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
This is the end of the earth? Is that more lore? I never used lock on. My friends always ask me if why I never locked on, and I was just like, eh, it's pointless. Locking on is good against some enemies for sure, but this game has a real problem when you have a ton of enemies. It doesn't prioritize ones that are near you, as you would expect it to. If you tap left on the stick, it just goes to whoever's next left on a horizontal basis. If there's a guy way in the distance, but he's slightly to the left of the guy you're aiming at, it'll aim at him instead. I was playing at a place, Brian, called Citadel Esports. It was on Super Gun supplied by Onagai, aka that guy, aka that one guy. Should I check it? Let's go check it, Bald Eagle. I'll check it right now. If I can. Anime discussion. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. But she gotta look more fucking pissed off. Okay, so let's talk to this guy. Purchase. What do you have for sale here, my G? I've got some souls. He has some of these keys that are really good. He has some smithing stones that are really good. They're level 2. Doesn't really do me any good, to be honest. Not right now. Lantern. Attached to waist to illuminate surroundings. Okay. Can I equip that somehow? I can duplicate Ashes of War. I'm confused about what Ashes of War are, in that case. A Zweihander. So it's like a super big strength weapon. Actually, not the super big. It's got pretty low requirements for strength. Got a little bit of dex requirement. Looks pretty bad. Wandering Mausoleum. Sacrificial Twig. Will be lost on death in place of runes. Okay, sounds pretty pointless. The Lantern Ryan. The anger is missing, right? She looks a little bit uncomfortable. I got a peer 2 bug report. Can't scroll the chat on Firefox anymore. That's interesting. I mean, I didn't change anything recently. That sucks. You can't scroll it anymore? Have you updated Firefox recently? I should go check that out right now. Can't scroll. Are you on Firefox mobile or on Firefox desktop? Let me see here. Tube.Vencabot. It's a Zwei, Ginseng. It's a Zwei. There's the $10, Ja. That's very generous of you. I'm not sure we've met. I'm sure we have, if I had to guess. Ja65320. Interesting handle. But where is Ja? I can scroll on Chrome, but not Firefox. I am on mobile. Okay. Okay, well. That's interesting. I can't test that then because I don't have Firefox on mobile. But I'll keep that in mind. I'll send a DM to myself here about that. I remember to look into that. If I had to guess, it might be something that's a bug in Firefox they're going to have to fix. Because if it works on desktop browsers, I find that mobile browsers are very buggy. Mobile browsers are super buggy. If it works on desktop and it works on Chrome on Android, and I'm on iOS right now and it works fine on Safari, I can't imagine what the dev of live chat's going to do to fix it on Firefox. But it was worth bringing up though. Maybe there's some easy fix. It's John. Donated $10. Bald Eagle. Ja Rule. That's what I'm saying. We got $10 from Ja. Thank you, Ja. How am I gonna message myself here? I want to message. Bot Vencabot. There you go. Make sure you report the Firefox mobile chat scrolling bug on the GitHub for PeerTube live chat plugin. Also, once the stream's over, I'll download Firefox mobile, see if I can replicate it. I might need to update Firefox. I never update my apps. What could the old college try for TL? When the stream's over, I'll download the most recent version of Firefox as well and try it. Burn the bot. Burn the bot. The spammers are Zalgoed now? What's up, Egg Drop? Zalgoed? What does Zalgoed mean? Okay, so I've got some souls to spend. I don't really want anything here terribly much. Except maybe this lantern. Definitely want that. Nothing else here is immediately useful to me. How you doing, Egg Drop? How's your weekend, dog? Okay, so I spent some souls on that.
Safe journey.
Can I wear this lantern? Equipment. Is it gonna go here? No. Well, let's go look at it in my tools. Inventory. Is there a lantern here? No. Well, how do I use it? Is it here? Doesn't look like it. What about here? These are all my tools. I already went through this. It's not here, I don't think. Here you go. Lantern. Attached to waist. So, it's here next to my telescope. If I go to my inventory, where's my telescope? Here it is, and there that is. Okay. Use. Hey! Now we're talking. I found it, Ryan. It took me a while to find it. Thank you for the pop-up thread stream at Wine. Dude, thank you for checking out Egg Drop. I was very self-conscious about it. I was a little bit, you know, a little bit harried because we had an idea we're going to stream using Rick's laptop, and it didn't work. His laptop basically was out of commission after all. Thankfully, I had been preparing to stream an event, not this coming Thursday, but Thursday after that, called Tavern Brawl in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I'd been planning to use my phone to stream that. So I did some practice runs, you know, to be sure it would work at home over the last few weeks. And it seems like that little phone app, it's called Prism Live. It works pretty well for like handycam style streams. And so thankfully I was prepared to kind of fill in when Rick's streaming rig kind of let us down. And it worked out pretty well. I watched the VOD back afterward, and it seems like, you know, although it was imperfect, you know, it's a handycam stream, it was not as bad as I thought it might end up being. It seemed like a fairly solid 30 FPS. It's pretty easy to see what was going on in the game, all things considered. I'm pretty happy how it turned out. All you guys in the chat that came by and said hi, like 4TL was there, Bald Eagle was there. You know, you guys that came by and said hi in the chat, that meant a lot to me. Even though I couldn't respond, I wasn't really sure at the time how well the mic was picking up anything. In the VOD, I noticed it seemed the mic was working really well. You guys could hear pretty much everything. If I'd known that, I would have probably talked a lot more. I was reading your messages, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't really know if you guys could hear me or not. I don't know why some of these guys' eyes glow. Does that mean they have more souls than usual, or...? Get walloped! Oh my, what do you mean here? Anything cool? He didn't refill a flask. Maybe he did refill a flask. Thought it went really well, says 4TL. Correct on third place? Yeah, I got third place, yeah. I'm proud that I beat Rust easy. But, yeah, of course you always want to do better. There's an old meme, huh? Zalgo text. I gotta look into that. Definitely some fucking Zalgo shit going on. I don't even know what Zalgo means, but when you said it, I kind of knew it had something to do with that text. It was very, very squiggly. Go, 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 yosh! This stick is great. I wouldn't mind if it was twice as long, to be honest. I finally got another Slurpee back from that. I finally killed the final guy of this group of zombies. It's a huge group. Strewn all across the goddamn beach. So I'm getting kind of pulled this way around. More so than I would have liked, but the curiosity is compelling me to go this way further. I mean, the beach is almost fully explored, right? Might be the end of the beach right here. This beach has some environmental storytelling I dropped. It's got a bunch of shipwreck stuff. Like, what's up with that? I guess the glowing eyes must have meant that he would give me a sip when I killed him. So maybe instead of it being a traditional, like, group, like some environments are, maybe it was like one guy in the group has a sippy you have to find. Okay, so let's look at the map and get a sense for where I'd done been. So I ended up falling off around here, and I went all the way around this beach. And you know what? There was jack fucking nothing, as is so often the case in this game. There's a bunch of really weak, low souls dropping enemies. And no treasure, no little dungeon, no monster to fight, no nothing. I wonder if I'm going to reach a point in this game where, you know, I do some kind of plot thing. I might do a plot thing, right? And the game's like, oh, now a bunch of new things dropped around the map for you to do. And I go, okay, well, that explains why there's so many empty spaces. Because there are spaces I had to unlock later for something to actually be there. This lantern is pretty godlike. It's honestly kind of distracting. It looks like I don't want to use it until I'm in somewhere really dark. You know what I can do is I can bind it to my hotbar somehow. I think for that I have to go to my equipment. No, this is not the right menu. The pouch. And put it right here, basically. So switch this with this. There you go. Perfect. I like this little pouch thing. I wish more games had something like that. It seems it's really basic, but a lot of developers are still catching up. The idea of having like a hotkey button is so fucking important, but so many games sleep on that. All right, we're gonna peek our way up along this cliff here. At the top of the cliff is a church. Asbuk points out the churches oftentimes have pretty cool stuff, and she ain't kidding. They oftentimes do have good stuff. Not always. Big empty space with some sheep. What's all this? I've seen boys like this elsewhere. I don't really know what they are. I think the new enemy type. Witchbane Ruins. Oh, it's Poison Swamp. I'm just gonna leave them be for now. Because, you know, Poison Swamp. Not my favorite in Dark Souls. Let's keep on pushing up this hill. Big open empty space. Poison? Ew, gross. Ew, poison, dude? No thanks. Also, this reminds me, Ginseng, of a feeling I haven't had in a long time because, you know, most games I play are not as passive as Dark Souls games, so I don't get to commentate as much. But, you know, one thing I used to mention a lot more playing long plays is this issue that I have, where as a streamer, I like games less than I would subjectively if I was not streaming / a streamer. Because for me, games aren't just something like for my personal pleasure. They're a tool for my job insofar as, you know, I like to try to entertain you guys. And some games can be a lot of fun to like play, you know, like turn your brain off and relax and play, but they're not that great for like commentating. And for me, it's very frustrating. Hey, Sacred Tear. It's very frustrating. And so some games that are like more like laid back games, I guess here's what I'm saying, right? Sometimes I erroneously commentate that when a game is really laid back and turn your brain off, that means it's like a bad game, or that I wouldn't like it, right? But really, I like games like that. It's just I don't really like them when I'm streaming. This is a copy-pasted, you know, church from earlier in the game. So pretty. I love Poison. She's pretty. Oh, Poison, you mean from Third Strike. I was like, Poison who? Poison Ivy? When I was a kid, I had a huge crush on Poison Ivy. I'm sure I'm not the only, person who was like that. That was like a, an adolescent sexual awakening. She's that kind of a character. I think she's supposed to kind of have that effect on little boys. What's over there? I see some... Oh, there's some fucking duders. Hey! Hey! Oh, shit! That's hilarious. These guys are pretty hard, I feel like. 2 at once might be asking a lot. I got full sippies. What's my strat here? I have a really big swing. I could break their guard. Wow, holy shit. That heavy swing, I think you couldn't deny that it did work. Definitely did work. Like Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy, or just the character in general. I grew up with the animated series Poison Ivy. That was my first Poison Ivy, and I had a huge crush on her. And when I watched the movie later in life, that's how old I am, I was like, ooh, Uma Thurman, she's gonna put on a really sexy performance of this character I thought was so attractive. Oh, look at it. These are the guys. Oh, it's those guys. And it's not that she did a bad job. No, I liked her Poison Ivy as well. But that's not the one that I really was in love with. Hers was okay. She did a good job. Cut it out! Easy game. Too strong. Well, 3 Revenge open board, dog. This fucking huge club egg drop is fucking godlike. It just bonks these guys' shields. Oh, I didn't buy that note for this thing. I'm such a dum-dum. But I haven't respawned the enemies yet. I should go do that. I should go check out that note. This salesman had a note about the Wandering Mausoleum. And that's that thing, I think. Did I touch this thing? I probably did, right? Stop bonking me. This game's funny, Ginseng, because you don't want to have full sippies. In most Dark Souls games, you just take for granted you want to have full sippies. This game you want to have, 1 or 2 less than full sippies most of the time, because you'll kill enemies. This game has a new mechanic. Or if you kill certain enemies, you get sippies back. I haven't touched this now. Are you saying it's bonkers? This club is definitely bonkers, 3 Revenge, yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. This club is bonkers. Okay. Okay. So I gotta go find that guy, the shopkeep. Bussin'. I think this guy's over here. I dropped the shopkeep. I like these little fucking skulls that spawn in the environment that give you 100 or 200 runes. It's a fun mechanic. My only regret is I can tell that at some point in the game, in the near future, it's probably become so unvaluable that it's going to not be worth the trouble of collecting them. It's like Bill Gates, right? Where if he fucking drops $10 bill, it's not worth his time to bend down and pick it up. I thought it's going to be with me and these fucking, these runes at some point. But I do feel like it is a very, it's just something to do, right? Something to make the exploration less mindless. This game has a big problem with exploration being really mindless. So it's kind of nice to have a little thing to pick up. It's kind of like it kind of reminds me of like a collectathon, like a Banjo-Kazooie or whatever. Just have a little thing there to grab. Oh, well, thank you, 3 Revenge, for having us. I kind of thought 3 Revenge, as soon as I posted about a $4 game night, I was like, man, 3 Revenge is so great. He's probably going to have suggestions for me already. My first Elden Ring character was named Giga Donkers, and he used that club until I found a bigger one, huh? Yeah, I kind of am concerned I'm going to have that same kind of situation going on in this game. I feel like I don't want to use the same weapon all the time, but at the same time, it kind of feels like, in Dark Souls, it's kind of what you do. Because of the system in play where you're kind of bound to one weapon. Because of how you're leveling up.
Anything else for you?
Anything for you. Wandering Mausoleum. Turn my bones to sand just to see you. Smithing stone.
Have a safe journey.
Thanks, man. Let's read some newts. Flask, Waypoint Ruins, Demi-Human Mobs. Land Squirts, Stone Digger Trolls. Wandering Mausoleum. To stop the mausoleum's stride, you'll need to clean up around its feet first. Clean up around its feet first. So kill the enemies around its feet, maybe? A little bit of movie magic for you guys. I watched a friend do this part of the game. This is a blind playthrough. I've watched very little of this game. What little I did see, though, involved this exact area and the Wandering Mausoleum. And when I saw them read that note, I thought to myself, oh, it must mean kill enemies around their feet. So I verbalized that thought to you as though I just had it for the first time just now, to give you guys a false impression I didn't know what to do to make this mausoleum, you know, come down. Try to get you guys invested in the drama of my first playthrough. When I actually know that you have to destroy, it has like a bunch of barnacles around its feet you have to clean up. When I first read that note, watching my friend play it, I thought you probably had to kill enemies around its feet. But I don't think that's what it's all about. But you can tell he cares, right? After the little merchant guy. Well, you know, for sure, I look for ideas for our game night. I've got a bit of a twist, though. Right now, there's a bundle on itch.io called the California Fire Relief Bundle. It's $10 and currently includes 422 items. There's a ton of interesting small games in here, and some names you'll recognize in the indie scene. 3Venge is a fucking great suggestion. I think we should jump on it. When does it end? Can you tell me, 3Venge? Would you be so kind? I know I'm asking you to do a little bit of research there for me. Behind the veil. Look at that movie magic. I've been doing that throughout this playthrough, to be honest. There have been a few times where I've actually known what to do, and I've been like, oh, what should I do here? Should I hit him like this? And it didn't work. Should I try this? And it didn't work. I knew what to do the whole time. But you would never know. 10 days, 2 hours, and 46 minutes. Thank you, 3Venge. Might just do that. I mean, you know me, I fucking love itch. I love itch. That's a good enough reason for me. So, I did the church. There is that swamp around the church. I don't have any reason to go all the way over here. Well, actually, I could circle around this ruin. I might do that for the fuck of it. What's over here? Actually, I'm gonna do what I like to do when I explore this game. There's something about this game's design that makes me do this thing where I ring around. I basically rim it, Assmoke. I fucking rim the environment. I tease my way around the rim, and then I kind of spiral my way inward toward the middle. It kind of helps me in my mental map. I guess because when I go around the rim, it helps you understand, like, how far it reaches, I guess? It kind of helps you appreciate the limit, right? Once you know the limit to how far you can go, it makes it easier to kind of, like, go back to the middle. We support charity and still have a ton of games right there for everybody to pick from. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. I love a good rim job when I'm exploring, Ryan. I'm a cartographer that uses the rimming technique. I like to go to the edge and kind of peek around and then kind of spiral inward. It kind of feels like the mausoleum is really like the center of this whole set piece. So what is that? Is that Castle Morn? That's definitely going to be Castle Morn. That's I'm supposed to go for the plot down here, I think. I have my doubts that I am going the right way at all in the slightest, but my urge, my natural gaming urge to not go the right way, to go anywhere but the right way, has led me down here to the Weeping Peninsula. But I suspect I'm supposed to go to the very first castle to do a thing that's going to unlock, you know, some fucking resources for me. A better blacksmith, for instance. Don't ignore the middle once you've thoroughly been around the room. Exactly, Ryan. Ryan knows the tech. The cartography tech. Heron says here, Swiggy Swooty, I'm coming for that boogie. Welcome aboard, Heron. Oh, what is this? We got some fucking tombstones. So this looks like a fucking trap. I'm surprised. What is that? Is that a big dog over there? I've learned in Dark Souls not trust when things look too good to be true. I see a lot of treasure in there. I have a bad feeling I'm going to get jumped by a giant troll or something. This wolf looks bigger than usual. I don't see his friends. Oh, is there something hiding there? Is there another dog? There's dogs over there. I think there's dogs hiding around here. That doesn't explain this area, though. These dogs are not a huge threat one-on-one. Or even in a big group a lot of the time. Especially with this big club I've got. They're also not, you know, it's kind of funny with these damn dogs. You guys ever notice that they're not really that observant? You'd think dogs would be really, really, like, they could smell you. But they seem like they're one of the least observant enemies in this game. They give you, like, right in front of them, they don't fucking find you. So once I kill all these guys, I'm gonna get sipped back. So I don't see any reason why I shouldn't sip there. There's a dog over here, looks like. There's another dog to my left, I believe. I still don't feel like I've killed everything around here. This environment seems too good to be true. There's a lot of treasure in there. I feel like when I go in there, I'm gonna get jumped by something. I'm gonna crawl to the ground or something, right? Always down for $4 game night, huh? But Venka, what are the chances of P&M this month? I don't know, Fortiel. You know, I noticed that what's interesting about P&M is I have a schedule, an internal, this is more behind the scenes stuff, an internal schedule for how the special events VODs get published to YouTube. So on YouTube, every Monday and Wednesday and Friday, we do Third Strike. And every Saturday, it must be every Sunday and Thursday, we do long play. Oh, they just spawned. That was awkward. Those are really tough, too. Well, that sucks. I said I'm killing all the damn fucking wolves. Uh-oh. He got behind my shield. That sucks. Oh, I died here. Damn you. These bats are the fucking worst. One down. If you kill a bat in this game, it's a huge accomplishment. Because they attack in groups. And that's why they're so strong, the group they're in. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that on Saturdays and Tuesdays, I post like special VODs, and they're on a cycle. And I missed the pizza movie this cycle, so it's been like a month or more since our last pizza movie went live on YouTube, which kind of sucks. That's my fault. But on tomorrow, I'm doing pizza movie. Are we done here? Is there anyone else want to jump me around here? I feel like I fought everybody and their fucking mother. Let me read the chat in a second here, guys. I'm so busy fighting all these random enemies that are spawning. Let me collect all these goodies. It's a lot of runes, huh? My fear of getting jumped by a troll or something is diminished now that I've fought like a billion enemies here. Different levels of golden rune. So no treasure here. It's just so much, you know, so often the case in Elden Ring. I can't get like a something good. I wonder if there's gonna be like a secret, like in Zelda, where you have to push against one of these fucking tombstones. The tombstones. Read the chat here. Fuck that trap right here. When I say titles, I'm talking titles. Tunic is in here. I already own Tunic. Skatebird, Cat Lateral Damage, Remeowstered, Planet Diver. Big recommendation from me on this one. Among, you know, hundreds of other stuff. I'm gonna grab it myself here. Yeah, $10, not bad. They got a game from a dev who made Jeff. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I'm a big fan of Jeff. I need to congratulate you on having the 3rd most total videos for a stream on the Fediverse. 3rd most total videos for a stream. I'm not quite sure how to take that, Heron, but thank you. Fuzz Dungeon. The pitch is, the well back to your job has been absorbed inside a Sasquatch sex amulet. Shout out to fucking Jeff. So I got 5 sippies here. I think I'm gonna sippy. I never did finish Jeff. We gotta do a Jeff long play. Because it's too long for a $4 game night, but it seems like a pretty short game in general. It's, you know, it's not so long. It's not, you know, you probably could beat it in 2 nights or so. Third most total views. How do you know how many views I have in my videos? I mean, my videos, they get deleted every week. When you gonna finish Jeff? We gotta finish Jeff, dude. I feel like I'm probably pretty close to the end, or maybe not. Actually, I have no idea. I have no clue how close it was to the end. A game like that, you can never really tell. But God, that was a cool game. I don't think there's any way to tell how many views my videos have, because my videos get deleted every week. Okay. Ooh, there's a little structure up here. Fuzz Dungeon says 90-minute play times. That's about perfect. I wonder how long they would say for, what is this, Stick of Monica? That's not a good sign. I never did finish that fucking Gaul. There was a Gaul. The Gabago. Oh, there's a fucking ballista up there. Okay. You gotta sneak around this ballista. Bing bong beating ding. Bing bing. There's a guy on horseback around here and a ballista. Not a good combination. The last ballista had a way to get in from the back. This one, not so much. The stream API sticks around for a while. I got the URL when the stream is active. Then check after the stream is over for the views element, huh? I get the URL while the stream is active, then check after the stream is over for the views element. Yeah, Heron, I think that if that's your basis for your metric, then I'm likely got many more views than you think. Tower of Return. There's a bunch of guys moaning over there, like the guys that are crucified. 3 hours for completionists? I feel like we played it for longer than that. So I can drop down in there this way, and I feel like I probably ump to. There's a window there, but I don't think I can reach that. Nice ambiance, right? Sounds like a peaceful place. It's not just like, bruh, come on, knock. That's them. So you have to be in 30 wings? That's so many wings. Or 20 wings. Excuse me, that's actually not that many wings. 30 is too much, but 20 is too little. Gotta find the wings Goldilocks zone. Bull. So the other one's coming up here too, right? You would think. Get your ass up here, dog. There you go. Jeff is one of 2 games I've platinumed on Steam. Is that true, Ginseng? Holy shit, I didn't know that. Didn't know you were a fucking huge Jeff head like that. How long did it take you? Side note, I still will eat the 20 wings. My friend ate 40 wings one day. It did not end well. 40 wings? Dude, I'm not sure I could do that. That's on some fucking Kyoto 3S territory. This dude's out here fucking stalking. There's treasure up here as well. 4.8 hours of total playtime for a platinum playthrough, huh? So I could probably do it in one stream. But you're probably more focused than I am playing it. So that looks like a trap of some kind. Oh. It closed again. I'm confused what it's going to do to me. I definitely don't trust it, but I didn't get any fucking, I didn't get any status bar from being in the cloud. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I'll put that in minutes. Put it in minutes. This place is called the Tower of Return. It's near here. So I'm in the Weeping Peninsula. If I look at my, if I do Sites of Grace here, yes. Okay, so I'm in the Weeping Peninsula. This is called the Isolated Merchant's Shack. South of here is a place called Tower of Return. At the top of the tower is a chest which releases some kind of smoke. I'm too scared to stand in the smoke and see what happens, but the chest just closes when it's done. Interesting. I was thinking, please, bro, please. Wee. Wee. I can fight these guys out here. I wonder if that guy is going to be like a mini boss. He kind of looks like he might be. I'm almost certain that he is, in fact. Quit being a fucking scaredy. Quit being a fucking coward. You're being a fucking dork. I want to fight this guy, but I'm kind of concerned it's going to be really hard. I really don't want no problems with him. I haven't rested in a long time. You got those homies with them too, which kind of sucks. Whee. I also didn't do that fucking Gaul over there. Hyper Gaul. Break in half, dude. So I've got 4,000 souls. It's a horse boy. I'm not sure if he's one of the horse boys, like a boss horse boy. He seems like he might be. He has winners with him as well. If I killed his friends, he might still be really hard. Actually, there's some guys over there. I think there's guys over there as well. That's pretty scary. These guys are like archers and shit. So they gotta go. God damn it. Okay. These guys are just having a rough time of it. There's one instance per Fetty streamer. I don't think I've seen an instance with 2 active streamers as Heron. It would be very resource intensive, Heron, to do that. I'm not sure this guy's gonna be a boss or what. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't mean he's not gonna be a badass. He's a new enemy type for sure. Ooh, he's quick. Well, that worked out okay. I got a weapon from him, partisan, that's nice. Got some horse meat, yum yum yum. Dude, I was so scared, but we pulled it off in the end. Rah, ginseng. Sounds like they need a good bowel movement, huh? You could move their bowels for them with a fucking club. I wish. I tried shooting them with a bow and arrow before and didn't have any success, but I might have just whiffed. I'm not a very good shot. I'm kind of curious if I'm going to find something later in the game that's going to let me, like, do some kind of quest with these guys. I've been taking notes when I find them. This dude ain't nothing. It wasn't much of something, but it wasn't nothing either. Yum yum horse meat. Oh, you're a big fan of horse meat, 4TL. Oh, there's a guy over here just vibing. Now, if I go down there, I'm gonna get back up. I don't see a way back up immediately. Let's peek around. That's a dead end. Let me make a note here. Look at my map. Also near here is a bunch of groaning, crucified guys. Now I want to go down there and interact with that thing. But if I do, it's going to be hard to get back. I'd probably get up there with my horse if I had to guess. So that's where they're at. So I'm kind of going around and up here now. I can go around that edge. End up down there. This is a long way around. But yes, I will eventually get back around. Well, then I should probably go from this side. Is there a word for horse meat like how venison applies to deer meat and like beef for cow meat, right? I don't know. If there is one, I don't know what it is. Maybe not in English, but it's another language, huh? Oh my god! These bats are so obnoxious, dude. Oh my god. I've got a lot of hard souls. I could for sure level up now. If it would behoove me. Equestrian meat. Isn't an equestrian like a person that likes horses, though? So wouldn't equestrian meat be like a person, the meat of a guy who likes horses? Or am I wrong about that? Oh, hi. Come here, fucko. Any friends around here? There is somebody else there. Is it just the two of you? You can't see me. I can jump in this game. I cannot reach him. Oh. Okay, well, I'm back where I wanted to be. Like bronies, huh? Equestrians. Kind of sounds like we're talking meat from horse riders, yeah. Mushroom? Fucking bullshit. Was that fucking lore? Is this the lore mushroom, dude? Give me some real treasure. That's a fucking vamp right there. He's out here just vibing. He cannot be bothered to come and fight me. Nobody wants to fight me like you do. Alright, let's go back. So I got a ton of souls now. I've been exploring quite a bit. Mushroom of lore, ginseng. It's a lore shroom. That bat seems kind of glitched out. But that's fine. I don't want to fucking fight no more bats anyway. I'm kind of working my way around the edge, which was my goal. There's the tree. So I've been over there before then. I have been over here before. So I'm kind of almost fully circled back to where I started. I want that fucking beetle over there. But it's gonna be tricky, because he's surrounded by fucking guys. Wanna fight me, you fuck? That bell is so ominous. Come down and fight me! I got no ranged weaponis. This guy sees me, I think. So where's that dragonfly? On some flight is might. Well, let's go fight the other bat then. So we can't interrupt me while I'm fighting these, snakies. Where you at, Batman? Hello? There he is. There's a turtle over there. I feel like I do more damage sometimes if they're... There's some guys down there, too. When they're, like, recoiling, they take more damage. Dong. Dong. I guess I'm gonna go in there and try to get this fucking thing. It's gonna be tricky. Not that, excuse me. So first of all, I gotta make sure I'm targeting the right guy. That's him. Isn't it, or is it not? What do they have there? I mean, is that the guy? Oh, there's more than one of these dragonflies. I'm confused at what I'm looking at over here. I don't actually see... I don't see the, Maybe there's not a beetle over here, a dung beetle. Fight me. There you go. There's a few of these beetles around here. I mean, these dragonflies, I dropped these dragonflies, which are really good. That's for sure a dong and not a ding, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I hear a ding and a dong, right? There's a ding over there, and there's a dong in the other spot. There's a lot of these little dragonflies, and they're a real pain in the butt. But I feel like I should have to ignore them. That's kind of their thing with these dragonflies, you kind of have to ignore them. What is the gimmick here? Should be that for him. Damn, that dragonfly got away. Where'd that fucker go? Ow. Damn you! There you go. Yeah, he drops a really good item with this fucking great dragonfly head. He's worth killing for how annoying he is. So I can grab these guys as well, these gold fireflies. Gross! Invisible thing? So he was invisible there the whole time. I didn't get nothing for killing him. Great. That doesn't ring in a nutshell, you know what I'm saying? So that was all pointless. But I got a couple of dragonfly heads out of the whole deal. You can do worse than that, I guess. Yeah, they're not that aggressive, but when they're buzzing around you while you're trying to fight other enemies, they can become very, very obnoxious. That's their gimmick. Yeah, if I killed that guy Ginseng, I got a sippy back. That's what he gave me, was a sippy when I killed that twinkling guy. Great. Killed some enemies. You know, didn't get anything, but hey. It was an encounter. Better than this part, where I just wandered around in the woods for half an hour. At least I got to fight a monster. There's more of these fireflies over here. I can see them. I haven't found them before now, so perhaps they're kind of rare, at least in the early game, huh? It's a really empty game, yeah. Compared to other games in this genre slash style, it is 1,000 times more empty than any other Dark Souls game, just by the virtue of other Dark Souls games being, you know, more focused Metroidvania-style adventures. But also, even compared to other open-world games, it does feel like there's not that much. The map is not that dense. Compared to, like, let's say, like a Skyrim, right? But to be fair, you know, Skyrim's high density of encounters creates a different problem, which is that it feels very video gamey in a way this game does not feel the same way as much. Like, if every 10 steps I found a cave, I would take that for granted eventually. It would make finding caves less exciting. That being said, this part is pretty dull. I have a horse, but I can't use it because I don't want to miss any secrets. The horse does go very fast, but if I went any faster I'm going, like, speed-wise, I would miss stuff. I like the horse for traveling, like, backtracking. But when I'm looking for things, the horse does not work for me. Because I feel like I'm going any faster than this speed, I'm missing stuff. What's up, Rick? Men walk to victory, not ride. I found a little way up over here. That's kind of fun. So I think I know where this is. The tree. Good night, Fortail. Sleep well and good luck tomorrow with your DMV stuff. Judge, I feel like Venka has been in the same 100 square feet. Yeah, I have been. But again, I'm looking for secrets. This game has all kinds of little, you know, like, here's the thing about the horse, right? I have, in this game already, run past, like, a little cave more than once. I've run past a little basement, like in the ruins, more than once. I don't want to miss anything, you know, like, you know, in a bush or a wall. That was made for horseback, not walking, says Ryan. That's great if you want to miss stuff. I'm really trying to make sure that I don't miss anything exciting. Just, I missed a lot in my first playthrough. It's like what Ryan is saying is I should just ride my horse all the time if I'm not fighting, and even half the time I'm fighting. It's okay to run past stuff. This game is insanely massive. It'd be okay for you to run past stuff. But I don't like running past stuff. I don't like missing secrets. It's like one of the things like one of my biggest horrors in any video game. Is not getting a secret. I'm sure I've already missed probably a hell of stuff already. There's a ton of guys over here. That's what I'm saying, Josh. What's up, Wally? I'm looking bored, dude. There's 5 guys here? This is not a small encounter. These guys are kind of nasty, too. They're little fast motherfuckers. They love to stab. God, this thing's huge. This fucking swing on this club is massive. Wonder if they got Bergs, huh? Well, hopefully they got Game Boys at least. They're just kind of sitting here against these ruins, just waiting for something. Kill the horny one first. I think he's supposed to blow his horn, ass milk, ginseng, and summon the guys from the hill to come running down toward me. That's my guess. I already dealt with all them. So I feel like I've explored this area pretty well. Yeah, if I'd been riding a horse through here, I would not feel anywhere near as confident. Nor do I think it would have been any faster. If I was just the thing about the horse, right, is that I would still, if I'm looking for, you know, around every nook and cranny, the horse does not increase my pace of the game. Because yes, I do run faster, but I don't look any faster with the horse. Hello? Who wants to fucking fight me? Oh, shit! So it's true if I was just beelining it to the next, you know, landmark I can see, then I would be faster on the horse. If I just beeline to the tower from the church, then the horse is faster. But if I was riding the horse, you know, while I'm exploring, it doesn't really make it any faster to look around at everything. So how do I get to that other guy over there? I like knowing there's stuff left in the game that I might discover if I ever want to return to it. I just like going for 100% runs because of that, huh? There must be a Dollar General out here somewhere, right, Merc? You get some fucking, some jelly beans. Did I went to fucking DG just on Saturday, Possessed Merc? And I got their Dollar General brand chocolate-covered pretzels. Oh my god, those things go so hard for $1. How do they do it for $1? I don't think this game will be as enjoyable if you don't use the horse. The game was designed around it, Ryan. Huh? Well, I don't know. I mean, I used the horse. Again, I'm trying to go somewhere fast. That's what it's for, right? To run somewhere fast. If I want to go somewhere fast, I use the horse. Maybe you're right, Ryan. Maybe I'm not going to enjoy it as much. Because I want to find all the secrets. Maybe it's my fault for trying to find secrets in the game that has so many secrets. Maybe I just turn my brain off and run by on a horse. And then if I find a secret, hey, I find it. Great. Right? If I don't, whatever. Who cares? Maybe the secrets are there just not to be found. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's my fault as a gamer to think, oh, there's secrets in this game. I should go look for them. Here's the corpse. Fuck, he dropped some loot up there too. There's one across the street from my neighborhood, says Josh, huh? A DG. I like DG a lot. They got good prices. They got a good selection. At least around here they tend to have pretty bad service. Okay. So now, yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident that I have explored the entire outer rim. And now I can spiral toward the middle where this mausoleum is, but I really have no immediate desire to fuck with this mausoleum, which is very liberating. There's a lot more going down here. There's a lot more going on down here than I expected. Explore the rim, what are you running? I'm rimming. There might even be some caves around here. This area looks pretty hidden away. Pretty dark. Could be to hide something. Let's get some big ass feet. Let me see those feet. Oh shit. Let's see how you fucking hit that ring a ding ding ding. I wonder if I'm gonna find like a mini boss around here somewhere. I feel like this area is big just for him to wander around in. But maybe if I go down there, I'll fight one of these knight cavalry or whatever. As well. He's got a lot of headless soldiers around him. Is that lore? Who are these headless dudes? And why are they so headless? Like, fucking have a head. Oh, look at that. That's what I want. Have a damn head, dude. That's what I do. Is it lore, ginseng? Up there's where the tree is. Why go to church when the church finds you in Elden Ring? Exactly. Just fucking, what if you get chilled at the crib? I think sometimes about fucking approaching churches, Merc, and being like, hey, I'll stream your service. I've got experience streaming. I'll stream your service if you pay me. And they'll be like, do you want to volunteer for free? Because it's a fucking church? And I'm like, no, I'm not religious at all. Then why do you think you should work here? Well, because I need money. Listen, I'll stream your service for money. But no. I don't believe in your fucking message. I don't believe in your fucking message, okay? I'm not out here trying to fucking spread the good word. I'm trying to get fucking paid. My only god? Merc? Is fucking, what's the name of that guy? I can't think of the name of that god, Merc. Who's the god of gold? Starts with an M, and it's not Midas. All I can think of is Midas right now, but it's not him. That's a king. Churches don't pay tax either, which is a total scam. I have no idea, Ryan. I've heard that before, and I don't doubt that it's true either. But I also don't know anything about how that all works out. I mean, they fucking, you know, they take donations, right? And they take a tithe, I think. Some people, like, pay out of their paycheck to the church or something like that. What's what I'm thinking about? What's what I'm thinking of, Heron? My only god is... Starts with an M. Reality gets so much weirder when you don't have a god, says Heron. Huh? I'm not sure if that's true. I do believe in that Jesus did skateboard and listen to Pearl Jam, huh? That reminds me, Merc, I played a game one time on stream. It was called a Magic Trick. He plays a skateboarding wizard. And it was pretty sick. I also played a game called Froggy's Battle. He plays a skateboarding frog. Also a really good game. Okay, so I'm getting kind of back to where I started from. Sure I am. Now I've kind of explored the whole shit. Which is a really good feeling. That really satisfies my OCD in a major way. Thank you, Heron. Mammon. Yes, Mammon. My only god is Mammon. I really fucked up my joke there. I couldn't think of what I was couldn't think of the name. Church should immediately lose tax exempt status when they campaign for politicians. Yes. Well, I don't know. I don't like co-sign that either. The whole American system of combining capitalism with politics is really, really fucked up from the get-go. The fact that that basically the politician with the most money is the one that's, you know, has more power is really, really fucked up. Period. But as for, you know, should church not be able to fucking, I mean, if they have a fucking politician that suits their, you know, their values, I don't see why that should be any different from another organization. But again, I don't know. I presume that all churches have equal access to this tax exempt status as well. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not, you know, probably not religiously, like, locked. Not yet, Ryan. Not yet. Not yet. There's a few things. I also didn't fuck with that Gaul right there. The Hyper Gaul. I did this area, I think, though. Tombsward Ruins. Is this what I did? That doesn't sound familiar. Hello? This is what I did, right? Yes. Tombsward Ruins. Yes, I did a big circle. I'm back where I started. I'm avoiding politics because things are getting worse as Heron, huh? Yeah, I don't know what that means exactly. But to each their own. Froggy's Battle just reminded me of Frogun, huh? Dude, Frogun got a sequel, and they really fucked it up. The developer took the best thing about Frogun, and they took it away. It's really sad. I hear the jingle jangle again. Is this fucking guy back up here? The secret magic chest, totally legit, not sketchy, and you should trust. I do want to trust it. But I want to save my game first. So that's why I took a note of it. Some things, you made a crap of me being a coward, but my playstyle in Dark Souls is very survival-centric. I try to roleplay and try to, like, survive. Like, I'm actually trying to survive in a real world. And part of the fun for me is, like, you know, like, trying to minimize the risk of everything. There you go. Divine Fortification. And as such, I take a note of something, and then I'll come back later when I feel more prepared. That's fucked up. Poor Frog guy. It's kind of a drag. But we all know the best priest is king from the first 2 Tekken games. So is he a fucking priest? There's a fucking rat out here. Where'd you come from, little guy? So I want to basically check out that poison swamp. There's a hyper gaul I want to do. There's that chest, Ryan. I want to kill some of these guys. Of course, there's a mausoleum. I'm kind of saving that for last. Kind of feels like it's supposed to. It's kind of like the set piece. What's that over there? A cave? I found a cave too. The rat might have lore. He's just there. He's the last rat of that area. This looks like something. Yo, pup pooches. Oh, I got him. Well, it's really forgiving in this game. It's like more so than Dark Souls. You see that? Went for the backstab, and I thought for sure I was going to miss it, but it worked. Okay, so there's a camp up there, I think. And maybe even a cave. I'm going to have to drop down to reach it, I wonder? These lilies seem more common out here. I thought at first they might be like a rare kind of a flower. Because you don't find them that much in the early area. But this area is much more plentiful. Yeah, I cannot get up there. Might be able to double jump from here, though. King from the first Tekken games was a priest that fought for the orphans. Oh, good for him. Here you go. Hody, 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 ho! We got caves! You guys know my thoughts on caves. So now I can do this. Oh, nice. Tombsward Cave. This is the Tombsward area, huh? Kind of Natural Libre-esque, Ryan? Right? Well, that's Josh. So, what order do I want to tackle this whole situation in now? I want to do this cave. All the enemies outside are all dead for like 1,000 miles. I think it would make sense to do the mausoleum now because all the enemies are dead. So rather than go to the cave, I'm going to, now that I have it marked, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do this mausoleum stuff. It's going to involve killing all of these guys around his toesers. These guys are not as hard as I thought they were at first. They're pretty, kind of a pushover. These ones are standing still. Some of them stand perfectly still. It's pretty creepy. They ain't really hitting that hard. Come on, boys. Okay, so those two are dead. There's two over there. There's a couple over here. There's a few of these guys here. Headless Guy Lord. They're all around this guy's feet for some reason. I wonder if they're attached to the mausoleum somehow. I wonder if they're like the guys that are at rest in the like the ghosts of the guys in the mausoleum. Wouldn't that kind of stand to reason? These guys are really, really easy compared to other enemies in this game. They drop arrows, which is kind of weird because they don't have bows. Okay. Smithing stone's nice. A level 1, which I'm sure, you know, about 10 hours from now I'll be like, oh, I'm level 1. But right now I'm like, yes, level 1. Okay. So this area seems smaller once you've kind of explored it around completely. It was kind of the whole idea from the beginning, right? That was my goal. Oh my god, I'm level 1. Oh, nice moves. Bonk. Okay, so now I want to destroy those barnacles on this guy's feet, like I was telling Ginseng earlier. I feel like every enemy is dead, unless I get jumped by something out here now. I've got full sippies. Let's not get crushed if I can help it. That's going to be the challenge here, right? I might be kind of taking for granted this guy might be like an actual boss, for all I know. I spoiled earlier that I've seen spoilers for this guy, but I don't remember them that well. I know I'm supposed to do this. But I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, fight him like a boss. I don't think so. Run, 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 run. I think he mostly just ignores me. What is on his feet? Are these, like, fucking skulls? What's that sound? I think he's trying to hit me. This jump attack scheme is pretty tricky. Kind of long startup. So that foot's pretty much cleaned off, okay. Run, run, run. Foot smacking. Foot smack. I got to careful with this jump. It's going to make me more vulnerable. The jump has on iframes, I've been told. And that's fine. But it's kind of a big commitment, is my concern. Ooh, that's so scary. I could probably use my horse. Coming down. Oof. It's the heads of the headless guys. It's pretty smart, Ginseng. Like you said, Ryan, that makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. You gotta turn off your torch. It lets enemies spot you from further away. I don't think it does in this game. But it is kind of distracting for me. I will turn it off. So there's a door on this side. I've seen very little spoilers for this game. That's one of them I saw, was this thing. I knew I had to clean up the barnacles on its feet in order to make it come down so I could get on top of it. I have no clue what happens next. They put the church on park, exactly. They put that shit in the fucking parking gear. Okay, so it looks like I'm supposed to kind of go in through here. Okay, is this going to be just one room and a treasure chest, I hope? Make life easy? Hello! Hello? Well, look at what it is. Headless corpse, so there is some lore here! Examine the remains. I don't like the sound of that. It's a chest. No. Well, I guess we're gonna do it. From this side? Yes. Remembrance duplication menu. With the remembrance duplication menu, you can duplicate remembrances you've previously acquired. This includes remembrances from which you've already drawn out power. Duplication can only be performed once per mausoleum. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to make a note of that. So I'm going to say here, remembrance duplication menu. With the RD menu, you can duplicate remembrances you've previously acquired. This includes remembrances from which you've already drawn out power. Duplication can only be performed once per mausoleum. So there's more than one mausoleum. I shouldn't be surprised by that in this game. What is this shit, huh? And just give me a cool sword. If I had a remembrance, then I might find this very exciting. There's some lore. Right? You can't be mad at the lore. I can duplicate my remembrances there, even if they've been used up, it says. Okay. I kind of want to go up where the damn bell is. How do they service the bell if they have like, you get like a big ladder or what? There's no stairs in there? How do you get to the fucking top? If I had killed this guy near a cliff, I could get to the top of this damn thing. I wonder if it's going to come back to life. You think it's probably going to come back to life soon, huh? I have to clean his feet off again when I have a remembrance to use? Lots of cliffs around here I could have killed him on. Okay, so now I have killed like every enemy in like a 1,000-meter radius. So now I can really pick and choose how I want to engage with this area's remaining challenges. There's a Hyper Gaul, like little boss fights, and they're real straightforward in that respect. How many souls do I have? I got 6,000 souls. I'm definitely level up now. It would maybe I want to do the Hyper Gaul. Fight a boss, and you know, the last guy I killed, he gave me a fucking weapon I'm never going to use, but hey, it's a weapon, it's something, it's treasure, right? I like treasure. Kind of nice, it's very relaxing to be in a big open map like this and have killed all the enemies. In like the entire area. It feels really great. It sucks to respawn them all. Let me look at my map here. So, this is where I'm going to go next. I did this already, the Tombsword Ruins. Here's the Witchbane Ruins, that's the Poison Swamp. This is the Shack. As far as I can tell, there's nothing around here. This is those graves. This is the Tower of Return. Oh, Return! Maybe that fucking smoke teleports me somewhere. Tower of Return. Here's Tombsword. Tombsword Cave. Where is the actual literal cave? There it is, okay. So this is not the cave, this is just a little place to rest. So actually, I'm closer to the cave than I thought I was. Okay, well, so it's kind of all in the same spot. These three things are all in the same spot, basically. Aside from this, there's this fucking chest I want to open right up there. Okay, well, then I'm going to, rest and then check out this fucking Hyper Gaul. I can rest here. What am I leveling up? Strength? Let me look at my gear. Take a moment here to reflect on the gear that I've got lately. Sometimes I grab stuff and I don't even look at what I'm picking up. Wrong menu. Equipment. What do I got here? Anything cool? I've got daggers for days, some swords, some bastard swords. Bunch of random swords. A great epi. Epi. A great epi. I haven't raised dex at all yet. I haven't raised anything except for strength and endurance yet. Bloodhound's Fence, what I got from the last Gaul boss that I fought. Great axe. This thing is pretty strong, but it doesn't have that great of scaling, and it is it doesn't have a big swing. I love big swing. I love a big swing around. I don't like this straight up and down type vertical swings. Anchor requires 26 strength. Clubs, Morning Stars, War Picks, Flails, Knight Rider Flail. There's a lot of decks, very little strength. This is what I'm using right now, the large club. This is a Partisan. It requires a little more decks than I've got. This thing has faith scaling. These are some faith weapons. I wonder if they're organized by the stat they require. Isn't that kind of convenient? Kind of seems that way, doesn't it? So, nothing really new that I want to use here. I could raise my strength a little bit and use this Anchor or this Great Axe. Strength is good in general. Oh, I've been raising HP. That's what it's about. I've been raising my HP. Epé, ginseng. Elle. The Church of Elle. I got a lot of great shields. But they're all not as good as my current shield. Any new helmets? I don't think so. My current helmet's really, really good. Really, really good. Okay, nothing here looks more defensive than what I currently got. I could sell some of this stuff. It makes me happy. Okay, so my gear is pretty much where I want it. So I'm going to raise my HP. It's been my thing lately, right? It's raising HP. Because I want to be able to, like... Right now, when I sip from 0 health, I actually waste HP. My sips are so damn good. Oh, I can upgrade this. Yeah, see, so I keep replenishing the amount increased by my flasks, but it doesn't really help me because my HP is so low. So I gotta keep raising my HP for that reason. So level up. Oh, I actually can't, but I've got hard souls. I'm surprised it's so expensive. So I need, basically, 18,000 hard souls. 1,800 hard souls. What do I got? I've got a ton of these. Holy shit. There's 1,600 right there. Straight up. The Shrine of Elle. I'd be able to level up again, to be honest. So my goal is to get like 20 vigor, I guess, and then move back to strength. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, alright. So I need basically 8,000 souls now. I might have that right now. I've got so many of these hard souls, it's kind of crazy. So every 10 of these is 2,000. So yes, if I use 40 of them, I would have what I want. So let's use a selected number. And use 40 of these motherfuckers. If my math is correct. I'm notoriously terrible at math. Like, super terrible. Not medium terrible. Okay, so how much do I need to level up? I need 100 more. Inventory! Inventory! Okay, so I can level up my health again. There you go. Not a bad little, level up there. Get a pretty good amount of HP from that. One step closer to, living HP is really boring. I really hate living up HP. But I do feel like it's what I kind of have to do right now. If I didn't feel that way, I wouldn't do it. Okay, so let's go check out this fucking hyper guy. Ooh. That's over here, if I'm not mistaken. If you go over this cliff, you might see where I'm trying to go. That's the wrong way. But this way is where I want to go. Of that, I am almost certain. All the enemies have respawned now. So I gotta be a little bit more conservative. That's where I want to go right there. Excuse me, you guys. Can I check out this fucking... Oh, there's a fucking thing right there. Oh, there's a fucking one of these imp statues. Okay. Yes. What? I'm a fucking dummy. So the shopkeeper is this way around. Okay. Let's fucking make my boy Ryan happy and use a damn horse for once. So it costs what? Like 2,000 for a key? And I've got some hard souls. Perhaps I can afford a key. Here's a guy I didn't even notice before. Hey there, big guy. Oh, there it is, the tower. Finally I can return to our home, bathed in rays of gold. Okay. So this is 4th Church of Marika. You don't have a hint about the 3rd Church of Marika? Let's see here. 4th Church of Marika. A spirit looks at the Tower of Return and says they can use it to return home. I bet there's a chest is for him. The plot thickens. It says, what? Oh, what? I like those guys. Wish there's more of those guys around. I was saying earlier that I like it when the NPCs give me like a reason to want to go somewhere. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You'll forget the sun in its jealous skies. Talk to me, dog.
Unusual. Did this aged merchant have something that caught your eye?
Want that dick, dog. Whip it out! 2,000. There's 3 of me cells.
Have a safe journey.
Yeah, any more NPCs like Dracula's, right? Just get some guys to talk to him. They're like, hey, there's something over there you might want. Thanks, man. Item crafting. Inventory. I need 2,000. What do I got? I've got that. Use. Use number. No, we're gonna do that a little bit later, Oni Ramen. We're gonna be on our way to Castle Morn very shortly here, I feel like. It's our next destination. I need 300 more, so I need to use 2 of these. There you go. Give me that stupid key. You goddamn goof.
Have a safe journey.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. So that's the church up there, I believe. So the Gaul is around here. This thing is still, you know, down on the ground. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. We'll forget the sun in its jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. Yes! Let me fight the guy. The weeping... It's an Evergaul, not a Hypergaul, but an Evergaul. Barley remix! Sure, man.